Live from the historic Ham Building in St. Paul, it's the Haberdasher's Couch. I'm Kendrick, inviting you to the show, starring Amye and Dorset, featuring Todd Walker, also featuring Amye Scharlau. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Amye.
Hello and welcome to Coffee Talk. I am Amye the Hypnotist. I am so glad to be back. I just got over having COVID-19, and that was something I highly recommend not doing, but it started a really interesting conversation, because what happens when the person who is normally the caregiver needs to become someone who accepts care? And that can be really challenging. And it started a conversation amongst my colleagues who are, therapists. And it all boils down to the very first time you have to sort of humble yourself and just say the word, yes, yes. Open yourself, allow people to come in and help you. People were wonderful. They brought me food. They were really supportive. And it is a beautiful way to just have some gratitude and connect with the people around you. Now, we've been giving this advice to our clients all year. It's been a very challenging year. We've seen people who are, hardworking on top of things for the very first time in their lives have to accept things like getting unemployment insurance or go to food lines and things like that. So it's been a really a year for growth for people, and I think the positive takeaway we can get from this is a feeling of gratitude, learning to say the word yes, letting people come in, letting yourself be a little vulnerable, but then really seeing all the people who are there to love and support you. So take this week, give somebody you love a little support, and I'll see you again next week. It's nice to be back. Thanks.
It's Todd About Town, Todd Walker, entertainment, travel, and more. Hey Todd, what's new?
Welcome back to Todd About Town. This week we are going to show you another great restaurant right here on Grand Avenue in St. Paul that has a terrific fish fry, and it is Iron Ranger. We're also going to do a little bit of a community spotlight and introduce you to the owner of Iron Ranger, Tom Forti. So come on along. We're inside the Iron Ranger, and if you haven't been here before, it's on right off the corner of Grand and Lexington, right across from the famous Lexington. This is an inside shot, and you might be wondering why they call it the Iron Ranger. Well, Tom and his family are all from the Iron Range, so he came into St. Paul and decided he wanted to give a nod to one of his family businesses, and he's going to tell us more about that. But they have wine, they have beer, they have great food, a wonderful, wonderful patio, and of course it is fish fry season, so I've asked Tom to share with us some of the fish fry that he's going to be serving up, and a surprise here, which is a po' boy. Tom, how are you?
Todd, well, how are you?
I'm great to see you.
Thanks,
Tom and I are actually friends too, so this is kind of like we're going to pretend to be professional here, but you know what, we'd probably rather just sit and have a beer. All right, so Tom, for people that have never been to Iron Ranger, tell us a little bit about kind of what the whole bar encompasses in the restaurant.
Iron Ranger, located on Grand Avenue and Lexington in St. Paul. Neighborhood spot, cozy, comfort, casual, hot food, good service, and comfortable seating. Nice patio outside, so we have indoor and outdoor seating.
All right, so the Iron Ranger. I was sharing a little bit about why you call it Iron Ranger, but your family actually has a place up on the Iron Range, and I know there's devotees that are people that are so loyal to the Iron Range that they come here regularly just to kind of a nod and a salute to the Iron Range.
My family's been in Hibbing, Minnesota for over 100 years, and it's a 4-generation family-owned gourmet food business. Bakery, deli, ethnic specialty foods like pasties, porchetta, cabbage rolls, and that's kind of our core menu items.
And you have all those on your menu?
We do.
And I have to tell you, somebody that's not from the range and have tried these things for the first time, they're amazing. And can you still buy them frozen?
Of course.
Explain that little program, because I've done this too. I'm not much of a cook.
So we do a take and bake program, so you can order it on the menu here off the menu, or if you want to take it home, put it in the freezer, eat at another time. Very user-friendly that way too.
Yeah, they're fantastic. And your mom actually makes some of those?
My mom and my dad, and we've been doing it for decades. I mean, for almost a century, over a century.
Yeah, so you can come in here, you get a feel for the Iron Range, even if you've never been to the Iron Range, and some of the most unusual food that you will find on Grand Avenue. Now, okay, so Tom, this has obviously been a little bit of a challenging time. Now, the governor announced just today that things are going to be loosening up a little bit.
Yeah.
So how has the Iron Range had pivoted and to make people still feel comfortable coming in?
You know, just talking to you here without a mask on it's a new experience for us. But you know, we've done our best. We've hung in there. It's been uncomfortable, but we're very well supported by this neighborhood. We have a very loyal clientele. The neighborhood around here, the Iron Rangers are coming in. So people want us to hang in there, and
they've supported you
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, really great employees and great customers, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. All right, so Tom, we're looking at spring, we're looking at summer, just around the corner. I mean, days like this that we're getting in an early spring that really feels like summer all of a sudden. Is there anything that is going to be happening up here this spring and summer?
I think now we're just working on reopening, and ultimately we'll expand our hours. Right now we're only open for lunch 1 day a week, but we'll get back to some sort of normal when the weather warms up and the patio thaws a bit more. But daily specials, there's a chance we may be offering a cocktail program in the coming weeks.
Wow, that would be fantastic.
We're still working on those details, but business as usual, and just kind of getting back to where we were a year ago.
All right, so this is fish fry season, and you put together some items here. So let's explain for what people might want to be dining with during Lent.
Well, St. Paul takes their fish fry on Friday very seriously.
Very seriously.
We'll have a busy night tonight, but we have 2 fish items here. We have a spicy calamari po' boy. It's got fried calamari, house coleslaw, Crybaby Craig's hot sauce, onions, tomatoes, and then our tater tots.
So is this regular featured, or is this something
we just
featured?
added it for Lent, but it's selling well. People love it. The feedback's been good, so chances are we'll probably keep it.
All right, and then you have the traditional fish fry.
Yeah, Alaskan beer battered cod, house-made coleslaw, house-made tartar sauce, steak cut French fries. We're selling a ton of it. People love it. Feedback's been great.
Yeah, I mean, I came in here tonight, and one woman came in, had made her reservation, came in here specifically for the fish fry. I think when people come to Iron Ranger, and I can say as being somebody that's been here a number of times, it's amazing service. The food is always consistent. Tom is 90% of the time here, if he's not out running the streets of St. Paul. Dedicated business owner and really dedicated to the city of St. Paul and to the customer service, putting out great food, a great beverage menu, and I like the idea that just teasing us a little bit that maybe there'll be a cocktail menu in the future. Well, Tom, thanks for being a great supporter of St. Paul. Cheers, and I guess we could almost say Happy St. Patrick's Day around the corner, right?
Cheers.
All right, cheers.